In this video, I'm going to talk about why it's an absolute miracle that the Detroit Lions are even competing in NFL football games this year, that they're even making it close, and I think you're going to be amazed too. What's up, Sports Talk Detroit? This is Craig. If you don't know this channel, me and my buddy Chris, we're Detroit homers that like to keep it real, and that's what I want to do in this video right now. And we are going to talk about a very interesting tweet that I read just 5-10 minutes ago. And I was like, I got to do a video on this because I was absolutely shocked. Chris Burke tweeted out the list of players for the Detroit Lions that were either paying out of the dead cap or are on the injured reserve. And the amount of names will absolutely shock you. We could put out a starting unit on any NFL team right now. There are enough players either injured or in dead cap space to field a full team. This is absolutely insane to me. I don't think I've ever heard of a team being able to do this before. So I'm going to run down the list real quick, and you let me know if there's some names on here that you're just like, wow, could use him. Wow, could use him. Drop it in the comments below. What player are you missing the most this year? What player do you wish was on the field for your Detroit Lions right now? At quarterback, here's what we got. Tim Boyle, Chase Daniel. I hope nobody says one of those two, except we are going to have those Tim Boyle lovers out there. I know we are. They're going to be calling for Jared Goff's job. Hold the phone on that one, all right? Running back, Kerryon Johnson, Jason Huntley. You might remember Jason Huntley. We drafted him. I believe it was in the 6th round. It was the last draft for Quinn. They cut him. Before the season even started, they cut him. Anyways, ridiculous. Wide receiver, Tyrell Williams, Quintez Cephas, Brashad Perriman, and Geronimo Allison. All right, 4 wide receivers, 2 hurt, 2 were cut. Tight ends, Jesse James, Josh Hill. Jesse James, the failed tight end that we signed for way too much money by Quinn. And then Josh Hill, I think he retired. He decided he didn't want to do football anymore. I guess coming to Detroit does that to some people. Anyways, on the offensive line, we have a full starting 5 on the offensive line. Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow, Tyrell Crosby. And then we have our no longer with the teams, which are Joe Dahl and Dan Skipper, but we still owe them money. Now, the offense is intense. I think it's intense, a lot of injuries and things like that. But the defense is where things get real. And that's all of a sudden we're like, whoa. Now, Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow, those are big injuries too. But on the defensive side, you have Romeo Okwara, that's currently out, torn Achilles, Deshaun Hand, Kevin Strong, and Danny Shelton. With the linebacker core, you have Jamie Collins, Fat Jamie, right? Christian Jones, we're paying him to start somewhere else. Sean Dion Hamilton, and Jelani Tavai, the failed 2nd round draft pick of just a few years ago. At defensive back, we have Jeff Okudah. That one stings. Ifeatu Melifonwu. That one stings. Desmond Trufant. Justin Coleman. Yeah, we're still paying him. Remember when we gave him all that money, made him the highest paid slot corner in the NFL? Anytime you hear highest paid at their position, be careful. They better be amazing or it's going to be a bad signing. And finally, we have Mike Ford and Quinton Dunbar. But this isn't just limited to position players. We even have a kicker on this list. We are paying for Andy Bullock to go kick for somebody else. We paid him over $3 million, and now he's gone. And we picked someone up off waivers. So here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say on this is I went down that list. Who are those players that you're like, man, we could use them this year, but also realizing how hurt this team is and what we're needing to replace. As I go down this list, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 if you count Randy Bullock because he is starting. 11 players that are either would be starting for the Lions or are starting for a new and different team right now. 11 players. That's half a football team, people. We are down 1/2 of a starting football team that counts against our salary cap, and we still have, I think it's 14 other players. I know they're backups, but that are still going against the cap. It is a miracle that we lost on a last-second field goal to the Ravens. Not that it was a 66-yard kick, but the fact that we were close enough to lose on a 66-yard kick. It's a miracle we came back against the San Francisco 49ers. It's a miracle we lost on a 54-yard kick by Joseph in the Minnesota Vikings this past weekend. These are miracles because we have half a team. We have half a team that are starters gone, and we have half a team either on dead cap space, like the whole roster, either dead cap against us or they're injured. I always talk about how we're not playing with a full deck. Turns out it's half a deck. All right, what one is the one that's bugging you the most? What do you think the future is for this team? Are there names on here that they're injured now that are going to be a core part of the future for the Detroit Lions? After hearing this, do you feel a little bit better about 0-5? Or is it same old Lions, same old injuries? If it's not injuries, it would be something else. Where are you at? Talk to me, Sports Talk Detroit. What you got?